Hello guys, this is Racing Gaming and welcome back to Vampyr. Now, the last time we did Vampyr, we had continued with the story, got quite a bit done in the story. We ended up getting 4 investigations for the docks, and I also want to heal everybody in Whitechapel, so this part and the next part is about doing those 4 investigations and doing healing everybody in Whitechapel, which in the last video I actually ended up going back to Whitechapel, so this video will be mainly around healing everybody, and if I've healed everybody and I have time to do 1 or 2 investigations, that's what I will do. Again, we get stuck with loading screens. Oh my god! Right, because we're on the sad saint of the East End, because we've still got to find Sean Hampton, but before I do that, I'm going to go and heal everybody, so I need to look at them to know where they're going to be. Richard Nivicott, that's the guy in the grave, probably still in the grave, because there are 2 people yet to discover in this area. I have no idea where she is when she goes back to Whitechapel. I might have to go around looking for her. But right, I know where Richard Nivicott is. I can't do him because I don't have the blueprint for neuralgia. But he's close to Richard as well. Barrett Lewis, Joe Peterson and Harry. These 3 are together. Let's do these 3 with these 2. Right, I want to go back out, actually, my normal entrance, because this should bring me right out to both of them, actually. If I turn right, I'll go towards Whittaker and Richard Nivicott, and if I turn left, I'll go towards Harry, Joe and Barrett Lewis. Oh. I'll also be ordering my Elite Scuff controller on Wednesday, so that is for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days. So then when that gets here, it takes about 6 to 9 days to be delivered, but when I get it, well, that'll be when I start doing my PlayStation stuff, but by then I'm hoping to have completed Vampyr and Doom, as they're both for Xbox. Oh, who's this fella? Is this a new fella? It looks like it. Or is this...
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu.
No, it's not, it's Darius.
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
And he's healthy, so
Goodbye, Mr.
Don't need him. Right, if I go up here... Right, is this Ben? Looks like Ben.
Good evening, Benjamin.
Yes, it is.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Treatment for neuralgia. Oh, he's the one for neuralgia. Hold on a minute.
A gun?
Is he the one for neuralgia? Yeah, it is. But hold on a second, I want to go back onto him. Any news of Nurse Crane's dispensary? While I'm doing the healing, I should check people to make sure they don't have no more hints.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It's a shame nobody chose to take it on after she died. We need that down here.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Right. I need to check the citizen list. Right, Joe Peters, Barrett Lewis, and Harry Peterson. Right, yeah, because down here is... Because here is Benjamin and his son. I think it's the other way. Where am I going? I'm sure it's down this way. I've never been down there. Now I've got to find I think it's this way. Yeah, here you go. But here's fucking
Please, I don't have your
Barrett Lewis and bloody Joe Peterson at it again.
Focus, do you?
Right. Let's go and make sure you don't have anything to do. No.
Do you have any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Sad, of course, but I won't cry for her.
Why are you so indifferent?
I never trusted what she was doing with that dispensary. That kind of generous behavior always hides something.
Do you need help, sir?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
Right, that's Barrett Lewis done. Right, Joseph Peters.
You again? What do you want this time?
Right, let's quickly check his stuff. Probably nothing, because I haven't had any hints, but...
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I won't deny. I was shocked when I heard about her death. People respect nothing anymore.
Right, now I'll do his medical.
Expertise, Mr. Peters.
Keep your medicines for others.
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll feel better.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Peterson.
Now it's Harry. Now, where is Harry's... Hold on, I think she's another, someone else to heal as well.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Quickly check her stuff. Oh.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism? Are you talking from experience?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
What do you know about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I paid my respects when she got killed. She died far from her country and from her family. It is a sad story.
I love how, like, nobody knows that I actually killed her.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
Give medicine. Why is it not allow me?
I am shocked.
Oh, it must be because I've given it her before.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
I can never remember where Joe Peters' house is. I know it's close to where he lives. Where he stands around. This might be actually.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Oh, here we go.
Sure.
Because then I think it's only Whittaker and Richard Nivicott left.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Right, let's go through his stuff. There is one to do.
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you so sad then? How was Mr. Lewis towards you?
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Why are you sad, then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Why am I not surprised that a woman like her got killed? Whitechapel is a shithole.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Right.
Goodbye, young man.
It's to Whittaker and Richard Livicott are the only ones left, I think. To which Whittaker's up here.
Soon the time will...
Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
It's Father Whittaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It's the vanity of that woman which caused her death. Only penance can save us from the scourge.
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
Faith gives me all I need, my son. If I must fall, then so be it.
Treatment for fatigue required. What? I thought I had the... I had that.
I have heard it.
Right, I better check the list. Right, recovering. I don't have the shit for him. I don't know where she is. But bronchitis and 2 bronchitis and 1 fatigue. Let's have a look. I got the 2 bronchitis. Yeah, but I don't have no fatigue, so let me quickly go back to my hideout and craft some fatigue up. Yes, I am going the right way, just making sure. Ah, so if I come out of my hideout, right, and then come this way, right on the left is the Joe's house where I can find Harry. Alright, that's good to know, because I always seem to forget to where his house is. Right, quickly run up the stairs and get me some more fatigue medicine. Right, fatigue. That'll do. If I can find that Japanese woman, then I will try to get her. I think she's Japanese. It's either that or she's Chinese, but I think she's more. I think going on her name, it's more Japanese. Extra ammo will be stored in your stash. Come on, man. I'm hoping to get at least 2 investigations done in this part. Or at least 1. Right, it's... Ah, here she is.
Good evening.
Dr. Reed.
Trying to loot some bloody, Okay, considering what she just said to me, that she is not Japanese. That, I think, is Chinese.
Do you still think about your departed husband?
Of course I do.
I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew. Without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
Don't lose yourself in the process. Don't forget your safety. It's a wise attitude.
I've no doubt. That is a wise and useful attitude in this part of town.
To be completely honest with you, I'm also doing this for myself. If I'm destined to survive this epidemic, I need my life to have some purpose.
New hint for Hashiok Shung. I think I said her first name right. No idea. That was personal questions, yeah. What are you doing for a living? Move to a better neighborhood.
What are you doing with your time now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to help the poor and sick of the neighborhood by handing out medicine.
Why do it at night? Handing out free medicine.
Giving out medicine? How can you afford to do that?
I am a rich widow, Dr. Reed. My departed husband left me enough money to last the rest of my life. I can spend some on those who don't have any.
That's very charitable of you. But why do it at night?
I've noticed that the most desperate people tend to go out after dark. Hence my presence, to help them when I can.
Why don't you move to a better neighborhood?
I thought about it, I confess. To go back to the same empty home every day still hurts me a lot.
Why stay here then?
I am a woman of habit, Dr. Reed. And for now, I am happier being useful in a familiar place than I would be anywhere else.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
From what I have heard, she was a brave woman. I wish I had met her before that tragedy occurred.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I needed to do the last thing to heal her.
Wanshan Hao, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye for now.
That is just Whittaker and Richard Livercott left to do, which is this way.
There is no protection.
Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
It's Father Whittaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
Faith gives me all I need, my son. If I must fall, then so be it.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity, my son.
I have had enough.
Right, Richard Livercott is the final one to do. And I should at least get 90% of Whitechapel up until I decide to start fighting people. In actual fact, I am wondering if that bloody priest in that church is one of these people. Is that Camellia? I think it is.
Hello again, miss.
Woman that never talks.
Tell me, Camellia, how are things now the dispensary is closed?
Bloody hell, I thought with the hint she might actually talk.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Yep. Silence again. As soon as I get to level 5, I'm biting her because she's annoying. Don't say a word.
Goodbye then.
Morbidity can breed.
Good evening, Mr. Nivicott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
What level's he? 3. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
The strangest thing about her is that she was much more than a nurse for these people. Almost a symbol. How intriguing.
Right, just to heal him now.
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Right.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
And that is all people in Whitechapel that I could actually get done because he has neuralgia, which I don't have the blueprint for. So the only thing left is investigations. Right, yeah. His investigation is just locate the site where the bombing took place. I feel like his might be quite quick. So let's track his. Right, let's have a look. Where is it on the map? Hold on. Lady Ashbury. Seems like a new dialogue available. I'll do that in the next video. Oh, I've got to go all the way to Southwark, where I originally came from. Okay. So let's make my way back to the hospital. Right, I'm gonna see if I can do this off by heart. I've got to go past my hideout. Is it this way? I did say I was going to do it off by heart, but I don't want to go the wrong way now. Right, yeah, cross the bridge and to the hospital we're going. Because I don't think you can get to to the docks from Whitechapel. Actually, yeah, you could if I was to go all the way down here. But I feel like it's just easy to go to the hospital. I'll go and talk to Lady Ashbury actually. And then I'll continue doing tribute to the victims. Right, now I think Lady Ashbury is always at the front of the hospital, where Milton and can't remember the people's names. Where he is, Dr. Corrigan, I think his name is. Question is, where's Lady Ashbury? Ah, there she is.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman, butchered by some savage scowl.
I'm partially responsible. Everything dies. Can we share this meal?
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Difficult with holy symbols. What do you know of Ascalon? Have you killed this woman? I'm gonna go for this one first.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was huge. What is Ascalon? Well, he was definitely bloody huge. He's massive.
Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal. the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Blood quality of the sick, rich blood is appealing.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
So is that her done? Yeah, that's gone off now. So it is to the docks I go. Because I'm now going to try and see if I can get tribute to the victims done before I wrap up this video. Which is going all the way back to Southwark where I was at the very start of the game. I know there's going to be enemies. But yeah, I remember where to go. Unless because I've not done my abilities and gone to the following night they're all dead still. That's a possibility. It seems like it. Now I need to find out how to get to Southwark again. Seems down here. Right, I think I keep going straight. And is it left? I think so. I think it's down this way. Obviously going to pick up anything I see glowing. But just to double check I'm going the right way. It looks like it. Hello? Bloody, he disappeared out of nowhere. Oh, bloody hell, he's highly resistant to weapons. To guns, I mean. Is that the only fella? It looks like it. Right, make sure I pick up everything. Text and
I
braille.
need someone who can read this.
New investigation. Right, let's have a look. It looks like I gotta go through that gate.
You won't get me here! Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard!
Don't think about it, sunshine. Alright, let me collect every single bit of loot down. What's up here exactly then? Is there anything actually up here? Well, I know there's enemies because I've just drawn my weapon. I guess not. Oh, hold on. Isn't this going back to where I've been before? I think it is. So let me go forward at that gate. Who's this fella? Hold on, how many have I got in this area? I think I've just found a new fella.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your
New
life
hint
is at
for
risk if
Archer
you stay here.
would be.
And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
I was going to say, is that going to be another bloody investigation? Investigation succeeded. Are you serious? I just got that investigation and it's done already. Let me go and check these investigations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tribute to the victims. Go back to tracking this one. Locate the site where the bombings took place. Hold on, I'm nowhere near. Let me go in here quickly. I just want to loot some stuff up in here. Silver mirror. First time getting that one. Is this an area that I've been before? Bloody letter.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case.
New investigation. Getting bloody, getting loads
Maybe I should
here.
return this watch to his family.
I want to loot everything first. Looks like it's going to take more than part 19 and 20 to get these investigations done, because I keep getting ones added. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, there's 6. Because I've now got to do 1 for which the ones that's unknown. Let's have a look at the citizen list actually. I've just unlocked 2 more. But out here, and have I gone? Yeah, I did. I gotta go right where I was just now. Yeah, up here. Question is it this way? It's possible this way. No, because that's gonna go there. I need to get up there, I think. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down this way. Maybe it's down this way. Get put down, bitch. I guess it's not. So how do I get down here? There's got to be a way. I can't get on a boat. It seems like it's the only way is up here. Hold on a second, because it looked like there's an opening somewhere. Oh, you can't get up there. Unless I can go this way. Hold on a second. Ah, yes. If I go up in here, because this is where I was right at the beginning of the game, this should take me back to where I need to get to. Whoa. What was that? Hold on. Where the hell does this come out to? Is this that fella that I just spoke to? No, this is another fella.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Right. I got tooth cold, so I might as well give him one.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know.
And is it your...
Right, let's ask him some questions. They're all locked. That's locked.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Is something bothering you? Hard to be a good son.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Right, is that everything done? Yeah, it is, other than this.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Right. That's another person done, and yet another investigation. Jesus, I've got 6 to do now. I think I've got 6 to do. Yeah, I do. Bloody hell, 6. There's a lot in the docks to do. So at least I know where that goes. It's like a little shortcut. Make sure I loot everything. Common underpart, I almost actually missed that. In actual fact, I could do with a rat. I need some blood.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Don't think there's anything else here. Oh, these doors are open now. Oh. 7 shillings? I think it's actually a shortcut for these doors. $15 shillings. But I'm sure these doors were locked and they're like when at the beginning of the game, and that this is now that's now a shortcut. Oh, a shotgun shell. Actually, I could do with another rat.
I have this thirst for blood.
Getting some loot in this area. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Not gonna happen, mate. Ah, little asshole. Little shits. I will take your blood and the heal before you die. Right, now before we go on, check these other two, see if they got any loot. Was that the only guy that dropped? Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, because I killed him up there. Common trigger part. Let's quickly check the map. Right, it's somewhere around here. So I need to find the place of bombing. Was this locked last time? Oh no, because that's the area I'm going to, but this has been unlocked. Not a chance, sunshine. Not a chance. Bloody hell, this is like an area that I've not been to over here before. Right, just do that to unlock that door. Let me check the map. Yeah, because that obviously goes round. But actually, let's go this way a minute. Oh right, yeah, because that's that.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here.
Find some flowers to pay respects.
My respects.
Yeah, because that's the grave, so find some flowers. Ah. Put the flowers on the bombing place.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find...
Talk to Dyson Delaney about the bombing. Nice. Where's that? Back at the pub. And there's a hideout, so I'll go and do that, and that's where I'll wrap up this video, because I'm already on 42 minutes, so I could be closing in on 50 minutes for this video. Because I don't really care much about killing enemies here. So I'm pretty sure that guy is probably a enemy. Yeah. Oh, and it's him as well. One of those big shits. Because I don't think the story is ever gonna come back here, so I don't really need to do anything here. Except quickly go back to the pub, and then I'll get in my hideout to wrap the video up. Now I should be able to just sprint all the way back, because there should not be any loops. I think I've got everything. Right. Oh, I keep forgetting the shadow dodge. It's a lot quicker than running. It also gets you to go too far forward. Well, oh, I could do another rat.
This is despicable.
Oh, I can't shadow dodge anymore. Right, here we are. Oh, hold on. When I did this at the beginning of the game, there was a box down here, so I'm wondering if there's going to be another one. That was the box that I opened. No, it doesn't look like it. Now I need to look at the map. Right, to the left then right. Right, I just spoke to him. Here we go, the pub. Here he is. Drunk as ever.
Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
But I've done that. Let me just quickly check these again. Anything you like about this district? I've done that last time.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened. Just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Okay, so it's his fault they died, so as soon as he gets full XP, I'm afraid he's getting bit. Asshole. Oh, you got those 2 hints, and that's it, so...
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
You 2 died that day. You are a coward. You made a terrible mistake.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
New hint for Dyson, 3. Just need 1 more and he's getting bit.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No. I don't want to remember it.
Why use a bomb? You were not targeting the victim.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
No, that's him all done.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
So up to my room, and then... because that's the investigation done. And that'll be wrapping the video up. So I'm going to wrap up here for nearly 48 minutes. Probably the longest one I've done so far. So I will see you guys in part number 20 of Vampyr, which I'll be bringing up shortly.